good? Right. No life is worth destroying for a trophy or a medal or even a lucrative contract. Yes, winning in sports is a great feeling, but winning at the game of life is an even better feeling. That's the arena where it takes a true champion. These profound words said by author of Steroids Kill, Tom Ciola, greatly shows why steroids and other performance enhancement drugs should remain not allowed in sports, specifically professional and Olympic. Good morning, judges and classmates. My partner, Mr. Crawford, and I will be representing the negative today and firmly believe that performance-enhancing drugs should remain illegal in sports because of the negative health side effects, the unfairness that they bring, and the overall undermining of integrity of professional and Olympic sports. The resolution, as previously stated by the affirmative, is resolved that performance-enhancing drugs should be allowed for use by athletes in professional and Olympic sports. Performance-enhancing drugs have a negative stigma that goes with it, and rightfully so. There are countless pictures of athletes from before and after their usage, and the pictures are shocking. What they do to their body is not natural nor healthy, and though their ability and strength may be at its peak performance, it is strictly from man-made drugs, making them almost robots who can be made for top performance. There are plenty of health risks that come with taking steroids. To paint a picture of what they can cause, I will list some. Thanks to research put out by the American Medical Association, according to them, steroids can lead to high blood pressure, high cholesterol, enlarged prostate, testicular atrophy or testosterone suppression, hepatotoxicity or liver damage, hair loss, acne, gynecomastia, which is the abnormal development of breast tissues in males, water retention, aggression, or most commonly known as roid rage, virilization, which is the masculinizing effect steroids have on women, sterility, and the list does not stop there. According to the Mayo Clinic, drugs that contain diuretics, substances that flush fluid from the body, may cause cramping, exhaustion, dizziness, and dehydration during or between athletic activities, which in the end would actually reduce athletic performance. And finally, some steroids may cause a thickening of the blood to a point where the clots may form and trigger a stroke or heart attack. Obviously, with all these health risks, performance-enhancing drugs were made illegal in sports for a reason. There is zero reason for an athlete to get paid millions of dollars to win a prize as the best when they are doing this to their body by taking steroids. It does not matter who administers these drugs, they still will be harmful. Though the affirmative plan may not cause for a mandatory taking of steroids, athletes will still be forced to take them. Once some people choose to use the drugs to enhance their performance, other athletes have their freedom of choice infringed upon. If they want to succeed, they have to take the drugs too. For example, take Lloyd and myself. We are both athletes on the same team. Thanks to the affirmative plan, steroids have been made legal and Lloyd starts taking them. However, I personally choose not to because I am aware of the health risks that come with taking them, as well as I do not feel it is morally right. The coach now sees Lloyd as a stronger athlete because of the chemicals inside of his body, and I will lose my job because I refuse to take steroids. Now, is this right to do? Allowing steroids in sports will force every athlete to take them if they want to keep their job and playing time. The affirmative may believe that athletes have a choice of what goes into their body and if they want to harm it or not. However, taking performance-enhancing drugs does not only damage and hurt the taker of the drug. Once again, let's take the example of the juiced-up Lloyd and myself, who has no steroids in my system. This time, though, Lloyd is on the other team. If we are two linemen against each other, Lloyd, who has an irregular, inhumane strength, can easily hurt me without meaning to. Also, athletes are seen as role models, and I'm sure most of you have a particular athlete that you really like. So when a professional athlete admits to using steroids, the message young athletes hear is not a good one. Young athletes often believe that steroids used by their role models gives them the permission to use, and that is simply part of what one must do to become a professional and elite athlete. Therefore, though the resolution only directly affects professional Olympic athletes, it has a much bigger impact on many people. The affirmative also may believe that steroids in the current system are hard to control, and that people get by unnoticed with the current testing. However, taking away the testing does not help the problem. If anything, more money should be put towards the testing, and organizations like the MLB or IOC should be strengthening their systems. If a teacher cannot control a class, they merely do not give up and let the students run free. They instead bring in others like principals or threaten with detentions to strengthen their system. Because the NFL or MLB is struggling to stop athletes from taking drugs, does not mean they should completely let down their control. Because overall performance-enhancing drugs cause unfairness in the sport and take away the integrity of it. Once again, we as the negative firmly believe that steroids and other performance-enhancing drugs should remain illegal when it comes to professional and Olympic sports. They damage the body of the takers as well as that person's surroundings. Say no to drugs and vote negative. Thank you.